fun. Honestly, nothing is more annoying than when you plan a whole nice beautiful day at the beach to start your summer TBR, and then the weather just changes mind. Because it was good, it was great, it was wonderful, and I went outside, it was pouring. So here we are inside, and I'm not going to read any of the books that I planned on reading. Like, I literally was going with Fangirl Down by Tessa Billy, and I was going with This Summer Will Be Different because I just feel like, look at this, I don't want to read it inside, I don't want to read it indoors. I want to be by the beach or lake or something, but I wanted to go to the beach to read it. I was in the car, was driving, and it started pouring. I was like, ah, great. So now I'm back inside, and I'm just like, I don't even know where I want to start. I know I want to, like, this month, this week, I want to read something for my summer TBR because I have, I think, 20 or 25 books in my summer TBR, which is not a lot for some people, but for me, it is. Also, if my shirt looks wet, my matcha, my matcha fell, and I was clean. It's not, you know what? I was gonna say it's a bad morning, but not really. I'm good. I'm okay. So I just want to read some nice books, so I decided that I'm going to pick a novel love story up because it's also in my summer TBR. Anything else in my summer TBR, I plan to be on at a park or a beach or something. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video is not as fun and like outsidey as I wanted it to be, because I really want to start my summer TBR. I want to read all my 25 books that I have in that TBR, but this week I don't think so, because now that I've checked all this week, it says porn apart from one day. So yay. But I'm going to start this. I go into books blind. I don't usually look at synopsis. I just know I love The 7-Year Slip by her, and I also read The Dead Romantic, but I don't think I didn't love it as much as I love The 7-Year Slip. But I remember I fell in love with her writing. She writes in a nice way. I think the way that I will describe her writing is like very like poetry. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a very nice poetry, smoothing. When you're reading her books, you just feel like you're just reading something romantic and beautiful and magical, which is also funny because she always uses like magical realism, like something like that in her writing. So quite excited to start this one. Don't know anything about it. I usually go into books blind, but yeah, we're going to start this, and I don't know, hopefully this week we can read This Summer Will Be Different, which will be my 3rd book by Carly Fortune, which I'm hoping that I like, because I read the synopsis of this. It sounds good. I'm hoping that I like it, because I hate it. Hate is a strong word for a book, but I really disliked Meaning by the Lake. I strongly dislike that book. So we're gonna start with this first. You know how some books have like a Spotify playlist? This one, I've been listening to the same song since this morning. It's like only Somewhere Only We Know. This song is taking me back to places. It's taking me back to high school, because Victorious, you know Jade from Victorious, she sang that song. I remember very vividly where I was. I fell in love with her voice. Like, you know how she was like extremely mean and vicious in Victorious, but I promise you, when she sang Somewhere Only We Know, I was like in love. And I remember where I was. I remember what I was eating, what I was wearing when I like heard that song. And it's crazy and it's funny how some songs or some books will do that to you. But like, this is literally going to be my like 3rd time listening to it. I can't sing, but if I could, this would be the song. I walked across an empty land.
I furled the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and make me complete.
Oh my god, I kind of want to cry. Now I can actually relate to the lyrics. Back then when I was like 16, 17, 15, like listening to these songs, I could not relate. But now, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. The lyric says, oh, simple things, where have you been? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. I couldn't relate back then, but now I'm like, oh, this means something. Have a minute, why don't we go? I have not read. Whoever made this playlist for this book did not need anybody to read, because like I have not read. Like I have not picked up the book because every song in this playlist is just making me cry. it brings happiness. Like, it's like bittersweet because I'm like, oh my god, I remember the song, I remember where I was. Like, it's just bringing so much memories, but at the same time, I have not picked up this book. I haven't like right now. Unwritten, come on, are you serious? I'm gonna go dance for a minute and then I'll pick it up. I swear. I just have to dance because I love the song. I can't sing, and I can't dance. I thought because this book came out like in June, like last week of June, this was going to be a very nice like summery book, but it's not. It's not. If anything, it's a very cozy, magical, whimsical type of story going on. Like our main character Elsie is currently like stuck into her favorite book series, like fictional town. But yeah, because I saw the cover when I was at Target, I saw the cover and I just bought it. One, I love her writing. Like, I read the 7-Year Slip by her and I ended up loving that book, and I love her writing. And I also read The Dead Romantic, but like I didn't love that book as much as I love the 7-Year Slip. So when I saw that and it was there, I was like, oh, like I love her writing. So I didn't read the synopsis, but I saw the cover and I judged it. I judged a book by its cover. Can you believe it? But yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, it's going to be a nice, very like summery book. Look at me, I have my blankets on, because this book just feels like a very nice, cozy, magical, whimsical type of story going on. I just came here to tell you, don't be like me and judge a book by its cover. I mean, I'm going to keep doing it because if it's a pretty cover, then I have to do it. But yeah, I finished this. I finished a novel love story. So here's the thing, I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to love it. Like, I loved like I've read 2 books by her, loved one, didn't love the other. I think I said that yesterday. But this one I kind of thought I was going to love, especially in the beginning. I really loved the beginning. I was highlighting so many quotes in there. There were so many one-like quotes that I was just like, oh my god, I just love. It was like so romantic, so magical, so whimsical. And like, if you read any book by her, then you know that she takes a like a normal like love story and like puts a little magical spin into it and just like transport you to a whole nother world, right? And that's basically what was like happening in this book. Like, our main character Elsie, she like got trapped while she was going, like she usually goes to this annually book club with her friends, like in this little cabin. But this year nobody could go and all of that, and she decided that she wanted to go alone because there's a lot of things happening in her life. She was supposed to go like on the road trip with her best friend. Boyfriend has this surprise for her, so nobody could go. So she decided she was going to go by herself. And while she's driving, like, things just started going wrong. Things was just not looking her way. She was listening to her favorite book, an audiobook. She was like enjoying it. She's like, oh yeah, like the era, like everything's gone well. Then the car, out of nowhere, just started making a weird noise, and it started pouring. Then she's just driving like, oh my god, what is going on? And then she went into this town, and then that's where she got trapped into like her favorite like book, like romance book town. So there's a little magical, like a little whimsical magical thing in there, but like it's not surprising because we know she's literally known for that. And that's why I love her, because every single time I'm reading her book, I'm like, I feel like I'm always transported into a like magical world, right? But I felt as if I would have been absolutely completely fine with just Elsie's story without the romance. I just didn't feel the chemistry. Like, it was there, but I was like, oh, okay. Like, when her and the guy, I believe his name was like Indus, don't even remember his name, but like his name was something Andrew. I think his name was Andrew. When they got together, I just didn't see it. I didn't love it. Like, I felt like once they got together, I was like, oh, did I miss a chapter? Like, I kid you not, there was a time I was like, oh my god, I think I skipped the chapter, because he went from them really not talking or spending time together to like, he was jealous, he like wanted her, he this, and I was like, oh, I I definitely skipped a chapter. Then I went back and I was like, oh, I didn't. What's going on? And I was like, oh my God, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe this was happening. And I was like, no, I think I read it. I didn't miss anything, because it went from them not talking or not spending time together or anything like that, or him trying to be grumpy and not, like, rude or whatever. Like, mind you, he had his reason. Like, at the end of the book we find out why he was in this town also and all of that, but like I just didn't feel the chemistry. Like, once they got together, I was just okay with it. Like, but there's so many beautiful magical lines. Like, obviously it's her, like, she writes beautiful, like she writes so beautifully, so there's so many like lines in there that just feels like, it feels like poetry. It feels like you literally listening to poetry. There's so many things that he would say and she would say that I'm like, oh my God, that's beautiful, that's just so romantic. But like, I just didn't feel the chemistry. Like, he would say it and I was like, oh, that's so nice, and I was like, oh, he sent it to her. Okay, you know what I mean? I don't know what to rate it. Like, I've just been sitting there like, I love the writing. I loved our, like, female main character, Elsie. I love her wittiness. She was really funny, and I love the fact that I felt like as if I was reading a book, like a love letter to like all like book lovers, you know what I mean? Because like, who would not want to be, well, maybe I would want to be trapped in one of my favorite book towns. Apart from that, I just wasn't in love with the chemistry of the two main character. I wasn't in love with it. I've been thinking so much. I was like, I don't know what to rate it. I'm like, if the romance for me gets like a 2-star, but the book for me, the feeling that I felt while reading it, apart from like the romance, I was like, it was just fun. It was like a cozy, nice hug that I love so much. So I'm just like, I don't know what to rate it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't care for the romance, but I love the feeling that the book without the romance gave me. But the romance is a big part of it. So I don't know what to rate it. Like, I really don't. Like, right now, I'm thinking like, maybe I should give it, like, for the feeling that I felt, like a 4-star. But I was like, is that fair though? Because it's a romance book. And I was like, okay, but like a 3-star. But I'm like, a 3-star is too low for what I feel and how I like love her writing. So I don't know. Like, I really don't know. But we're gonna go for now. I'm gonna say a 4-star for now. And we'll see what I think at the end of this video. I don't know which one I'm going to read next. I have all these books and I don't know. I don't know if I want to read Fangirl Down, but like, it's still a little bit cloudy outside, so I don't want to go to the park because I really want to read that book at the park. But then we also have This Summer Will Be Different, and we have Wildfire, but I don't know why. I think I want to read Wildfire. Like, I want to start Wildfire in the middle of the night. Started in the evening, you know. Don't know why I want that, I just do. But we also have this and Of the Races. I show you all of this just to tell you I don't know which one I'm picking up. But I also have a book that I also got. It's called like Summer Romance or something, that I've heard good things about, so maybe I will pick it up, but I don't know. I do this thing where anything I'm doing, anything that brings me some type of like happiness, it could be, oh, my mom's calling me. Hello. Okay, so I do this thing where anything I'm doing, where like anything that brings me some type of happiness, baking, buying flowers for myself, cleaning, like buying a phone case. Like this phone case, I bought it because I wanted to buy something to be like, oh, self-care, and it just brings me some type of like happiness. I'm like, self-care. And right now I just read something that just makes me happy, because I always say that the feeling I'm having walking back into my sort of clean kitchen makes me think that cutting flowers might be self-care. It is. It really is. Like, when someone say buying a book or going shopping is self-care to them, I understand, because I could be doing the littlest thing. I'm going to call it self-care. I'm going to say that's self-care to me. every single time. It's not. Wow, that was so good. I kind of want to read the author's note. I just got back from my dentist appointment, so if I'm talking funny, that's why. But I'm done. Oh my god. Like, I'm kind of sad, like I finished it, but I couldn't put it down. Like, it's literally after my dentist and I came home and I'm like, let's finish it. Like, this is hurting me. But like, I was like, let's finish it. But oh my god, the amount of things that I've highlighted in this book is insane. Good morning. I am getting ready to go to, oh my god, I'm struggling. I'm getting ready to go to this museum that I've just been so excited for. It's called Super Blue. Every summer I make a like summer bucket list, and it could be like for me to go to the beach more. It could be for me to go chase the sunset, sunrise, anything. But this summer, since May, I was saying I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't care what I do. I just want to go to a museum. I want to go to the Super Blue Museum, which we're going today, and I want to go to the Van Gogh. And finally today, I woke up and we're going to the Super Blue Museum down in Miami. I've seen it on TikTok. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. I just love flowers. And I think the whole, like, from what I've seen on TikTok, it's like a kind of like flower show, flower wallpaper. I don't know. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. It looks like I'm going to have a nice, beautiful time. And we're going today. I'm so incredibly excited. I'm literally so excited. And I'm hoping before the summer end we can go to the Van Gogh one, because the Van Gogh looks like it's going to be the most whimsical type of experience. I just know it's going to be wonderful. So I cannot wait to go. I mean, maybe I'll go there for like my birthday or something. But like, I'm just excited. I love museum. But something happened to my soul when I go to a museum during the summer. I just feel like my whole summer is like going perfectly because I'm doing this. I want to ride bikes this summer and I want to go to museum, and we're doing it, and I'm excited, and I'm really, really excited. But summer romance, I don't think I started this with you guys. I started it and I finished it, but I don't think I've said anything at all since I've started this. I love this. I really, really, really did. 4-star, 4.5 actually, or maybe 4-star. I don't know. I've been thinking about the rating. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to give it, like, because it's not a 5-star. I don't feel the 5-star feeling, but I enjoy this so very much. This is the perfect beach read book this summer. I love this so much. I kind of wish I went to the beach with it, because I feel like I would have just sat there and finished it and just one seated. It was so freaking good. But we're following Ali. Ali's mom passed away like 2 years ago. 1 year after her mom sadly passed away, her husband asked her for a separation. He didn't want to be with her anymore. Another year after that, he asked for a divorce. I hated that man. I really hated him. Every time I hated him. I wanted to punch him. But yeah, she's grieving. She's like fresh divorced. She's a mother of 3, and she is just going through a lot, trying to figure out like what is her next chapter now. And one day Ali finally decided that she's going to take off her PJs. She's going to take off her pajamas and go to the dog park. She went to the dog park, and her dog literally chose someone for her. Her dog literally saw somebody and peed on his leg. And like, to me, that was the perfect little meet cute. Like, that was the perfect little meet cute. You might think like, a dog peeing on someone's leg and that was cute. It was, I promise you, it really was, because the way she described it and the way our MMC Ethan like react to being peed by the dog, I was like, no, why is this cute? Because in real life, if a dog peed on someone, even though you're a dog lover or something, that's not, get that away from me. But like in that book, in the way that he reacted and the way that the author described this, I was like, this is so cute though. Like, this is really, really cute. Ali's interlog, like her inner thoughts was what was like extremely funny during this book, because I was in bed and I was like in page 44, and like the way she was just like the things that she was thinking, I was just cracking up. I was in page 44 and I'm like, oh, I'm going to read this. I'm going to finish it. One of the things that I love in books, one of the things that I adore in books is when main characters have like kind of like history together, and Ethan and Ali have a little bit of history together. And when I saw that, when I tell you I had to go back and read the first chapter previously, because he had said something to her on their first date. They went on a date. He had said something to her on the first date, and I was just like, oh, why did he say that? But I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, okay, like maybe he means in another way. And then I just kept reading. And the next chapter, like, we find out the history that they had, and I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. So I had to go back and read the other chapter. It really was so cute. It honestly was really cute, but also like it was really cute but deeply moving, because obviously Ali is grieving her mother, and that was just so sad, but in a weird way. Like I was like, oh, I'm sad, but like also like I feel comfort in the way that she was grieving the mom's death. And I think the reason why, it's because it just felt real. It felt real. And I think the reason why it felt so real is because our author, she also lost her mom, and the way that Ali was dealing with the death of her mom, the author, in her author's note, and I'm so happy that I read the author's note, but in the author's note she mentioned that's basically how she grieved the mom's death. And I was just like, oh my god, I now understand why it felt so real. What she was doing to keep her mom's memory alive and their friendship alive, I was like, oh, that's so nice and comforting. And it kind of shows you like, even though this person might pass and go to heaven and all of that, you will forever have this person with you. And one of the, like in the beginning, the thing that she says was for my mom, Johnny, who is still as close as my breath. And that means so much. Like when I was reading the author's note, she was mentioning how this comes about, and it was just so sad. And like it was sad, but also like really comforting to know that like, yeah, like life is about living and loving and friendship and all of that, but also obviously about loss. And even though you might lose someone, like a parent, a dog, someone you love, it's like this person will forever be a part of you. It wasn't just a summer romance, like to just title this a summer romance. It wasn't just that. Like, yes, it was very insta love. She seen him, she liked him, she was like, yes. But like, because of the history, you kind of forgive them for that, because it was very, very insta. Like, I seen him, I like him, and now I want him. But it was about more than that. It was about healing process. It was about embracing love and death. It was about cherishing every moment. It was about like speaking up for herself, standing up for herself. Because when she was, you know, like going to the divorce and all of that, she realized that, oh, I didn't speak up for myself in my marriage. I didn't ask for help when needed. I let Pete, the so-called husband, get away with so many other things, and that shouldn't have happened. And I think that was just so nice to see, and I really, really end up liking it. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a 4-star for sure. It was more than I thought it was going to be, and I loved it. I really loved it. But we're gonna go to Super Blue. I'm really excited. I really am excited, and I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Hopefully it is. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna finish getting dressed. I have my little hair up, just standing there, because I'm really hoping that my edges comes out nice. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna put my hair up because it's Florida. It's too hot. And yeah, we're gonna go. deleted something off my camera and I have no idea what it is. I'm hoping and praying it's the intro. That's what I'm praying for, because let it be the intro or like some b-roll or something, but like let it not be the final review of a book. That would not be fun. That would not be fun. After I realized that I just did that, I literally just looked and I was like, I just deleted something that I probably shouldn't have done. And then I just press record, because that's that. What am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? It happened. I'm a little bit worried. Now I'm worried, but like, I don't want it to like ruin my day. I don't want to look at it, because then if I look, then I will know exactly what I deleted. I don't want to. I don't want to. But yesterday was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really great. Like, I knew it was going to be beautiful because I kept seeing it all over TikTok. But like, it was absolutely, completely everything I thought it was going to be and more. I was just standing there like, it's beautiful. Like, I was literally just so in love with absolutely, completely everything that was going on. And me and my husband, I was just like, oh my God, I don't know if you like this, because my husband is like a very history, like dystopian fantasy type of guy. Like, he's not like flowery, like cutesy, like that's me, but like he's like history, like he has to listen to like a documentary every single night. Like me, I want chick flick. I want a rom-com, nice beautiful romantic movie, but like some type of like documentary has to be playing for him to fall asleep. But like, when I was there, I was just like, are you enjoying this? And he was like, actually I am. It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. I was so in love. I'm just sitting there like, I didn't film a lot, but I also don't know if you guys here to see anything or didn't like book content. So I was like, I don't know if I can film this, but it was just so beautiful. It was everything I thought it was going to be and more, and I had fun. And I can't wait to go to the Van Gogh, because I feel like Van Gogh will just be absolutely beautiful. But then like after that, we went to eat, and then we went to Books and Books, and I got two books from Books and Books. It was my first time there, and I think my last time. Like, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it, but it was okay. I got two of these books that I'm quite excited for. Cannot wait to read. I think I'm going to read this first, because I saw it on like Pinterest and I felt like it was calling my name, like this, like look how beautiful this cover is, and I just want to read it. But I also got this one, and it was funny because my husband saw this. He was like, you've had this in your Amazon forever. Let's buy you this book. Let's buy you this book. So I came home with both of them, and then we went to this like thrift bookstore that has books and record. My beautiful, like, this was after the museum, that bookstore, that thrift bookstore was just like my favorite, because it had a record. They have records there, and I got 4, and I honestly just want to go back to buy more records. Like, they have books that are like quite popular in like book talk, but like the records, I was sitting there like, oh my gosh. And I was looking all over to see if I saw like that kid or like Louis Armstrong or something, but I couldn't find any. But I like brought home 4, and I'm so excited. I already played one, I think the Mills Brother. Yeah, I played the Mills Brother, and it was really, really good. All of them were $4, $4.99. Like, this was $4.99, $4.99. They were $4.99 each, and I was just thinking like, oh, I'm coming back. Definitely, I'm coming back. It's like not too far away. It's not too far away, and I didn't even care if it was too far. I will drive and go, just because they have so many records, like so many. I was sitting there like, oh my God. I was literally going there like let me find like 𝐻 or something. I couldn't. But I'm happy with the 4 that I got, and I'm going to play this again tonight. I'm definitely, because it's date night, so I'm going to play this again tonight. But I also got books, because they had books. It's like a thrift bookstore. Records, CDs, cassette, DVDs. They had absolutely, completely everything there. Oh my God, I felt like I was at home, because I love old school, vintage, everything. This one, which is crazy, because I have 3 books by her, by Mariana Zapata. Hoping that I like it, because I haven't read any of her book, even though one of her book is like in my July TBR, but I still haven't picked it up. So I saw this one, great condition. This was also $4.99, or was it $6.99? I think this was $4.99 also. So I picked it up. Look at this perfect condition. And I also got The Night She Disappeared. I was looking for None of This Is True, but I could not find it anywhere. I was literally like looking everywhere and I was like, okay, they don't have it. But I saw The Night She Disappeared, which is like the same author that wrote None of This Is True. So I bought it because I just want to read one of her books because I've heard good things. And lastly, look at what I saw. Look at what I saw. This book expensive and it was $4.99. Are you serious? I bought it completely. So now I'm only missing one. This is the Throne of Glass series. This is the last book up there, and I'm only missing the one before the last. $4.99, right? Yeah, $4.99. And I picked it up. I said, oh, let's go home. Let's go home. You can also sell your books there. You can donate. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. I want to go back again. It was so beautiful. It was nice. I really enjoyed it. Yesterday was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed yesterday. Everything about yesterday I loved. So, yay. On the way to the museum, I actually started The Summer I Turned Pretty. Not The Summer I Turned Pretty. This summer will be different. I don't know if it's because I just read like 2 romance back to back. I'm not in the mood. I was listening to it and I was like, I'm so bored. It's not the story. It's not the narrator. It's nothing at all. It's me. Like, I'm the issue. So I think we're going to start this before We Are Innocent. Because I think because I just read 2 like romance story back to back. Like I reread, what was the first one that we read? I'm forgetting the name. A novel love story. We read a novel love story and we read summer romance because they were just like a romance story. I just cannot pick up another romance books. But yeah, I'm like on like the 3rd chapter in the summer. Like the summer will be different, but I couldn't tell you what happened because I was just bored the whole time. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. So we're going to start this. I'm going on a little walk and I could just start the audiobook because I have Spotify. I think I have Spotify like hours to listen to that. Oh, my mother called me. Let me call her back. But yeah, I think I have Spotify to listen to that. Yep, I do.
Penguin Random House Audio presents.
So we're going to do that instead. I always wonder what it feels like for the people who can just wear sunglasses. I can't do that. Now let's go. Apart from summer romance, this week was not a good reading week for me because I did not love the last book I just read, Before We Were Innocent, and I did not love a novel love story. Still don't know what I want to rate it. I think I said I want like I think a 3, but I don't know. I still don't know. We will know at the end when I'm like editing this, but like I don't know why this week was just not it for me. It wasn't it because I didn't feel the chemistry in this one. I love summer romance, and the last book I honestly cannot find a copy and I don't want to look for it, so it's okay. But did not love it, did not care for it. While I was at the park listening to the audiobook, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Like it started really well and in the middle of it just got super slow and I was like, I don't even care. And then I figured out like what happened. Like I kid you not, like I said my prediction is this. I said it, I wrote it down in my notes and I said, if I'm right, and I was right. There was nothing in there that I guessed that I was wrong about. Every single thing I guessed, I was right. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know, I didn't like it. We were following 2 best friends. So it was Bess, Johnny, and Evangeline. They went to like a summer vacation to Greece, and Evangeline something happened. Evangeline did not come home. Like, she ended up she dies, right? It's in the synopsis. I'm not spoiling it. It's in the synopsis. 3 best friends went to Greece. One of them did not come home. She ended up dying, and everybody was just thinking like Bess and Johnny did it because they were the last person to be with her. And the like media, everybody just went like a little vulture. The media crucified them, right? And then they find out like they were innocent, so they got out and all of this and all of that. And 10 years later, Johnny comes to Bess for a little, like, she needs something, because there's currently something is happening in her life right now that she needs somebody to like help her hide something. And yeah, that's basically why she's back 10 years later. And obviously we're trying to figure out what happened to Evangeline. How did she die? And then we find out what happened to Evangeline. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. And I promise you, I went to my note and I said, why do I feel like this person knows what happened? And I was not wrong. And mind you, I'm not like a good like I can guess what's happening. I'm a very like, I don't know, we're just gonna go for the ride. It was very clear that what happened, right? And I was like, okay. And also Bess, like Johnny came to Bess 10 years later and say, hey, I need your help, because Bess kind of like owe her something because she helped Bess. It was very boring. Like, I don't know if I'm talking in circle. It was because I'm not trying to spoil it, but I don't want to be rude. I never want to be rude. It just was not for me. It was not for me. And then when we found out what happened to Evangeline, the mystery part was just a little bit off, and then we were trying to figure out what was going on in Johnny's life, and I was just like, no me importa, cállate. Like, I literally was just like, I don't care. And I was cooking, I was cleaning around, and I'm like, I don't like this, like, at all. But then I didn't want to DNF it, and I was like, what book did I read this week did I like? And I was like, oh, thank God, summer romance. I will highly recommend summer romance. And this, if you want to read something, if you don't care about romance that much and you just want to read about a very nice, cozy, witty character. And maybe not the last book. I wouldn't recommend the last book, unless if you want to. Okay, bye.